Hi everybody, first look highlights weekend round, minus 27 total score. We're starting with hole 1, so got a few drops which is not too bad, but plenty that we can tweak here, which is kind of what is also important when you're doing the first look. We're going 4.5 bar top spin, 2 left spin. Going with the APOC here because I don't have the rock in level 7, I only have level 6. Max plus 10. And it's just the usual drive. Obviously you can focus on the position of the second bounce to replicate here, but we are using yardage notes, and this one is 345 yards. So going with just over half a bar of topspin, top of the red ring, touching the rough line as we've been doing all week. Do need a little bit of a tweak here. I played this one 77% slider, but we do over adjust this one, aiming centre of the pin. So just need to knock a decimal or two off the adjustment here. Either that or we compensate our aim. But I'd rather do this one on the slider, to be honest. So this was 77 slider, 0 elevation. And as always, if you're not sure of slider percentages or how to use that in conjunction with elevation, check out the BK Academy tutorials on using the slider. It's in 2 parts. As you can see, about a ball's width to the right there. So do need to modify slider on that one. Hole number 2, we have tailwind here, so it's going to be the grizzly for me rather than the backspin approach with the sniper. And here I'm just going with 2 bars of right spin and trying to line up as best as I can. The adjustment is max plus 20 here, but we do need to check our alignment of the ball guide. So what I would encourage you to do here is zoom in. Zoom in to the green area, check that the ball guide is pointing at the hole. But the speed is good, we do have a look at it. No top spin or back spin here, it's only with right spin. It does mean we can get away with just using a Titan as well. Always nice to cut back on the Kingmakers. Just a bit outside to the left on that one. But something we can tweak. Hole 7, we've got a hole in 1 to show you here. Blue ring touching the rough, no spin to start with, get the ball guide through the hole. Once you've found your position, 1.6 bar of backspin, 0.8 bar side spin to the left. 6.4 in wind. I do think if you have a strong wind over 7, you might want to go with 1 bar of left spin just to compensate for the extra push. But this works nicely as it is. Medium distance plus 20 is what I adjust. This does go left edge, so we could take a decimal off perhaps, but something for you to work with. Hit perfect, and of course we get a drop as well, so we're really talking about fine tuning now once we've got the basic structure in place. Lovely speed, and drops just left half of the cup for a hole in 1. We're going to be looking at hole 10 again now. Very similar drive, once again using the APOC 4 because I don't have rock level 7. And this one, 4.5 top spin, 2 left spin. Looking at the second bounce, if you don't have the APOC, you can still reference that where it is in the shadow there. And max plus 10 and a little bit of left curl on this one. And once again going to be using yardage notes, so get your notepad ready, scribble down your yardage on your drive. Perfect ball. Like I say, the rock is better here for the accuracy, but obviously you just go with whatever you have. Drive distance here, 344 yards. And here I'm going to use the same approach as I did in opening round. 0.7 topspin, so just between half and 1 bar of topspin. But look at the ball guide, passing over the left side of the cup. And we're using yardage notes here, so this one, drive distance of 344 yards. I'm playing it 59% slider with no elevation. Obviously longer drives you reduce your slider 2% per yard, shorter drives you add your slider value 2% per yard. But hit this one perfect, and the adjustment is good, the setup is good, and this drops beautifully right at the pin for an eagle on hole number 10. Next, we are looking at hole number 14. I go with the quarterback here. Like I said, I don't have the rock level 7, so I only have 2.5 bars of topspin. So I do set with the quarterback, 3.8 topspin, 3 right spin. But what you need to do here is do a pull angle on your drive, because this goes very close to the rough. As you can see, I do flicker 11.59 unintentionally. Need to do 12.01 so that we're pulling back from the rough here. Little bit of right curl. Mid plus 10 is the adjustment, but like I said, do a 12.01 pull. That is very, very close to the rough, and that is because I pulled a slight 11.59. Drive distance, however, is 3.17. Here I don't have the thorn level 7, so I have to go with the hornet level 6, but this can be done with a level 5 as well. Applying 3.3 bar of topspin. Don't have a full ball guide, so just point at the hole. This one is played almost at max distance, 0 elevation. Max minus 0.1. And here we have hole 16. Once again, same setup with the navigator. Blue ring touching the rough, ball guide through the hole before we add spin. I go with 2 bars backspin here. Then I mix around with the left spin. I think, do I want a bit of left spin? Do I not? In the end, I go with 0.2, which I do feel was a mistake. I'm just misreading the wind here. There's less of a side wind push than I first thought. So I would try this without any left spin. The adjustment here is mid plus 20, power 1 numbers. And we do hit a perfect ball, which is always good. The bounce is okay, but look at this, just misses to the left. So I would definitely take off that left spin on that one. Hole number 18, I'm going to show you a safe route here. No doubt some people would like to blast this one over the rocks with big clubs, or indeed average pro clubs, but you do have a lottery of a rollout. So here's the safe option for your eagle. A red ring touching the rough, plus 16 yards, with a berserker, 2.5 backspin, 2 bars right spin, max plus 5. Then we are going to apply right curl, almost a full ball of curl. Just look at the left edge of the ball for a reference here where it is in the adjustment ring. We do hit a minor great right, but this is okay. That's the beauty of using the rock for this shot. And as I said, level 6 is absolutely fine. Drive distance, 310. That is exactly where we want to be, really. Could use a little bit more curl if you like. Second shot, stretch out. Put the red ring all on the fairway and apply your spin. 3.8 top spin and a hint of side spin to the right. And when I stretch out here, I'm looking how many rings that I need to push up after I've adjusted for the wind. And here it is 2 rings. Ball guide just pointing to that dip in the fringe where it goes into the green area just by the bunker. Adjustment max plus 0. Then I push up. I'm going to do the full 2 rings, maybe even do a click more here because we are adjusting down into the bunker, and I'd rather have a little bit more push up than less. I'd rather not be in with a wedge here. So make sure you do have 3.8 topspin. You may get unlucky with 3.5. As you can see here, it's all about getting the pace right, and it just creeps over the fringe really nicely and rolls down for a very, very makeable eagle putt. Good luck if you're playing weekend round in pro, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.